नहीं, एक्चुअली आज ऐसा हुआ था कि सर जब लिफ्ट में जा रहे थे तो किसी ने इनको पहचान लिया और कहा कि आप ही कटप्पा है ना, तो इसीलिए हमें कटप्पा सर को बुलाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी, क्योंकि काफी सारे लोग समझते हैं कि राजमौली सर ही कटप्पा है।
लेकिन राजमौली सर, आपको लगता है कि बाहुबली के बाद जितनी ज्यादा बात बाहुबली या बाकी लोगों को नहीं हुई, कटप्पा की बहुत ज्यादा बात हुई, तो आपको ये एक्सपेक्टेड था या एग्जैक्टली क्या?
Not really. You are not expecting me to speak in Hindi, right? No, not at all. We didn't expect that question to be so big. As far as the first part was concerned, I thought my story ended with Baahubali being declared as the king and not Ballal Deva. And just as an end, I thought it would be poetic to show that. But I didn't think it to be a very cliffhanger end, and such a big. It would happen such a big thing. I didn't really expect that.
So in the first part, you made a cameo in the first part. So are we going to see you in the second part as well?
No, that was a mistake. I don't do mistakes again.
Villain fans asking who killed Katappa. Has anyone come with an answer closer to your?
No, not really.
Prabhas, after the Rajamouli sir, please continue, sir. Prabhas, after the success of Baahubali, there was a lot of speculation about whether you will be making a debut in Bollywood or not.
Yeah.
You received any offers from Doom
4 it came.
अरे भाई, सवाल तो मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, आप बीच में क्यों आ रहे हो यार? नीचे नीचे क्यों आ रहे हो? Qualifications है यार. No, please. So
yeah, I got some good offers, but at present I'm doing my own production, two of my own production films. Home production films.
that's Telugu.
Yeah, it's like bilingual, Tamil and Telugu.
But what were the other offers from Hindi?
That I can't tell you, but they got some good
But was it
offers.
one from YRM?
No, not that.
But so why do you think are people from the south, like basically actors, very skeptical to make a debut in Hindi film? Because even Mahesh Babu has said he doesn't want to act in Hindi film. We have not seen many from the south coming over here. There have been hardly 2 or 3 of them who have made a debut over here. So what is the reason which is?
Yeah, I'm not saying I won't do any selection. I'm just saying this is what I'm doing next.
I guess
said I'm not doing.
What are your
happens is you're so busy doing, like, we're really big stars. So when you're so busy doing so much work, you need to get something which is really exciting, and to again take our time and come and do a different language, whichever language it is, not necessarily only Hindi.
But Prabhas said those were good offers. So what made you not take them Hindi offers?
So as I told you, I was like, it was good. I didn't listen to a script, but because I told them like I have these 2 productions in my hand. So after this, maybe.
What's the budget this time? What we heard during the session to be more than 250 crores?
Yeah, it will be much more than that. And like in the session, I cannot reveal the actual figures. It's not my subject, but it will be much.
How much you were on the action role preparation? How much you have paid?
Well, for me, action is something for me it was really challenging to be a part of sequences like that. So yeah, I had to train a little bit in sword fighting. But it was mostly due to being on spot and the kind of instructions I got from Raj sir. That's what actually kind of makes whatever you see on screen. I'm sure Sweetie has gone through much more.
Yeah, there's been a lot of preparations in every aspect, whether it's in each and every craft, and it includes even our action, and we've gone through quite a bit of preparation before we started the movie. And when we have important sequences, then we have a rehearsals also before that.
Rajamouli sir, you said that you want to direct a Hindi film because it has a wider reach. But with Baahubali breaking the barriers and doing well all across, then next year, despite there being so many films starring superstars, 2 of the most awaited films next year are Robot 2 and Baahubali 2, which happen to be from the South industry. So do you think the bilingual culture will take up, which will, like, the gap between 2 industry would become low because even Indian Bollywood stars are going over there?
Yeah, the gap will keep reducing, but you can't reach into all industries with all kinds of films. You are able to break into the Hindi film industry because of Baahubali, not because of Rajamouli or anything like that. only when you have such a wide accepted, wide reached film that you can break the barrier. Otherwise, you definitely need stars in those industries to reach into the wider audience.
Okay.
And
The expectation is really high post Baahubali, you know, the very first Baahubali, the expectation is really high. I'm asking the question to all of you on who are the people at the moment. Do you people are nervous because the expectation is really high, you know? Post 5, the Baahubali release long back, people are really, you know, because it is around the people, around the community. So are you nervous, excited?
Excited mostly. The nervousness comes during the release of the film, not at this time. At this time, I'm excited.
Okay, Tamannaah, let them come to you. So after Baahubali came release, why you so excited? Please Tamannaah.
I mean, before the first part came out, there was a lot of nervousness because we didn't know this film itself was so unprecedented in terms of the genre, so we didn't know what to expect when the film came out. But now it's mostly, it's like bonus. It's all the love is just overflowing now, and you know the audience has responded with so much of affection, and they love the characters. They love Baahubali, they love Balal Deva, Devasena, Avantika. So that kind of love that we've got from the audience, I think that's just made us really, really positive. And we're also kind of excited to see ourselves on screen. Okay, how are we going to look in the second part? It's very exciting, and Sir's visuals are always beyond any of our imagination or expectations. So I'm sure that it will be much better and bigger in the second part.
Anushka.
Definitely excited, and like he said, once we're close to the release, that's when the nervousness sets in. But Baahubali 1 doing so well has been quite an encouragement for all of us, and it's encouraged and taken up the excitement levels higher.
Yeah, like we are very excited, but there's like always nervousness because like people are expecting so much. So I have both now started out.
Anushka, I have a question for you. On one hand, the role of your son is played by Prabhas. The role of your lover is also played by Prabhas. So how difficult is it, romancing him, mothering him? Which is the role that you...
You all have seen the son. We'll see in part 2. In part 2, we'll see what role I play with him. That's.
Oh, okay. But is it difficult switching over?
Switching over, it's like it's a story. I have it's every scene, everything is guided very well from the director. So I think it makes it so much more easier. I think we should talk about this once the part 2 releases.
Rajamouli sir, you know, you mentioned about Baahubali. Rajamouli sir, you mentioned about Baahubali 3. But you know, you have always been speaking about your dream of making Mahabharata with Amir Khan or some other big star. So since you have a Baahubali franchise in pipeline, what's happening with Mahabharata? Because even that will be a big film period.
When I talked about Mahabharata, I said that I need at least 10 years of experience from now to make such a monumental film. So it is my life, not in the any closer time.
आपसे सवाल है, एक सेकंड। आपसे सवाल है, बाहुबली 1 और बाहुबली 2 अगर कंपेयर किया जाए तो आपके लिए ज्यादा मुश्किल क्या था सेकंड में काम करते वक्त? किस तरह से कंपेयर करना चाहेंगे? व्हाट वाज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट थिंग सेकंड में जो पहले में आपको फेस नहीं करना पड़ा? सेम क्वेश्चन टू राजामौली सर।
एक्चुअली इनसे पूछ लीजिए पहले, इनकी तो पूरी फिल्म हुई है, मेरा तो छोटा पार्ट है, इनसे पूछिए आप। Prabhas, the comparison between the first part and the second part, the difficulty.
Second part is comparatively much more easier than the first part because in the first part we had confidence, but we were not sure what's going to happen, how the people are going to receive, and all that. We didn't know. It was, of course, we had confidence in the subject, but we still don't know. After the film release, it becomes such a humongous hit, and you know the people have accepted the characters and the story. So the shooting of the second part was relatively easy, even though the action sequences were much more intense. But shooting is much more easy.
मैं कहूँगी that the second part is going to be bigger, better, and I'm sure मतलब मैंने कुछ भी footage नहीं देखा इस फिल्म का, but as a fan of Rajamouli sir's work, I'll say that he never disappoints his audience. So I'm so sure that the second part will be bigger and better.
Prabhas, it's your birthday tomorrow. What's your plan for tomorrow?
Nothing. I'm just waiting for my first look. Like I hope all
प्रभास, आज का गिफ्ट कैसा लगा जो आपके बर्थडे पर दिया गया है? राजमौली सर ने जो दिया है, आपको क्या कहना चाहिए?
राजमौली सर ने बहुत गिफ्ट दिया है।
To promote the Hindi version of Viga, that is Maki, you had joined hands with Ajay Devgan. But to promote, the Hindi version of Baahubali, you chose Karan Johar. Is there a specific reason why you chose Karan over Ajay? And are you happy with the final results that you intended to achieve?
No, we didn't join hands with Ajay sir for Maki. He was good enough to come and say some few words about Maki during the audio release or the promotional activities. It was just a goodwill gesture. Whereas for Baahubali, we teamed up with Karan Johar. He came on board as a promoter and he's part producer of the Hindi version of the film. So Ajay sir was never a part of it. It was just a goodwill gesture.
So, which one will you watch it first?
Both of them, why not?
So when can we expect